So, Hardy, your current collaboration with Lainey Wilson, Wait in the Truck. I mean, it's got this lovely 90s country feel to it, a classic murder ballad with such an important message about domestic violence, which is only amplified and highlighted by the song's tremendous music video. Now, I know you wrote the song with Hunter Phelps, Jordan Schmidt, and his wife, Renee Blair, is also listed as a songwriter. Is it true? I don't know if it is. I've heard this rumor that the idea for this song was born out of a conversation that you had with Hunter Phelps about what you each might hypothetically do if someone ever attacked your partners.
Yeah. That was pretty much the story. Yeah, wow, that's made it all the way over there. That's awesome. um, More or less, we were talking about it, and like somebody made the comment of like I would find out where the guy lives, and tell my wife to wait in the truck, and he and I both were like, oh, that's a good song idea. So we wrote it down, and we held on to it for like 6 months, 8 months, maybe even longer. And then we got in the room with Jordan that day, and we just threw that idea out, and we wanted to write at first we wanted it to be, or we had considered it to be kind of like tough guy, and like I'm just gonna go kick his ass, and like just I'll be right back kind of thing. But we just thought it'd be cooler to make it kind of more a heroic thing, and like just a good old boy and a guy that didn't deserve to go to prison, and like the whole, just really make a story out of it and pull at the heartstrings a little more.
When I discovered that Renee Blair's vocal was on the original demo, the part that Lainey Wilson sings, I then had to seek out her music. She has the most outstanding voice. Was there ever a moment when you thought about keeping her on the track?
Oh wow, that's a great question. Maybe there was a chance at some point. Honestly, I don't remember, but that's not to say that I don't think Renee is a great singer, and she wrote that part, the Have Mercy part on the song, which is why she got a credit. She went in to sing the girl part, and I think she told Jordan, she said, I have an idea, can you just hit record? And she sang that Have Mercy on Me part, which ended up being such a huge part of the song. Wow. That we decided to give her a writing credit. But so, I don't know. I mean, it was Lainey pretty much from the start. Like, we were really excited to ask Lainey, and I'm closer in relationship with Lainey, and I just think she portrays that character and that country girl more than anybody else in town would, to be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Now, more recently, you've put out this song, which I adore, called Jack. Now, you wrote this one with Hillary Lindsay and David Garcia, and it takes us on a tale of, how alcohol is introduced to people and then what it can do to their lives. Musically, I'm hearing shades of Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. There's a Foo Fighters song that it really reminds me of, the structure of it. Let It Die. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was a Wasting Light record.
Yeah. Right. Tell me about this one, because I've played this for badness and curiosity to so many people who can't stand country but adore rock. And it's just incredible to see their eyes light up.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I had that riff written down. Fender gave me this electric guitar thing that they tried to release and for people to buy, and it sucked, and they didn't sell any copies. So then they started giving them out to people to get rid of them. And I was fooling around on it, and I wrote that riff on that guitar, and then I recorded it, and I just recorded it clean on my thing. I didn't put any bells and whistles on it. I sent it to my buddy David Garcia, and I said, let's write a song with this riff. This sounds really cool. Mm-hmm. So he really brought that structure to life, in the room, just because he's a producer. But yeah, I wanted to write a song to kind of, from the perspective of Jack himself, kind of portraying him as like the devil or like the evil figure, and just sort of play on how manipulative alcohol can be. And my family has a history of alcoholics, and I drink, and I keep it under control and all of that. But so I'm not judging whatsoever, but it's kind of a paying homage to the people in my family that I've had to deal with, the people that, have had to deal with the secondhand effects of being alcoholic and alcoholism, and how much that can affect everybody and everything. I just wanted to write a song about that, and that's sort of just what came out.
So both Wait in the Truck and Jack feature on your brand new album, The Mockingbird and the Crow. It's coming out this Friday, the 20th of January. Both, I mean, the album very much, as we've talked about, leans into both the country and rock sides of your sound. I believe it was your father who first really introduced you to rock. Same story for myself. And I know Journey's Faithfully was your first dance song at your wedding.
Yeah, it was.
But who were some of those early rock acts that you remember hearing that have stayed with you through your life and really you connected with?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. I mean, Led Zeppelin, Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots is a big one. Pink Floyd. Um, I would even go as far as to say like System of a Down. Like I saw the video for Chop Suey on MTV when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. And that was a moment that kind of changed my life forever. But yeah, I would say, dude, even like some of my first memories of listening to Leonard Skinner. I love Leonard Skinner. Sometimes I forget how much I love Leonard Skinner, and then I'll like play them and be like, oh my God, I forgot I literally know every song. But yeah, that's to name a few.
Okay, so next Monday, the 23rd, to celebrate the release of the album, you're playing two shows in LA at two of the most iconic music venues in the world, the Troubadour and the Roxy. You
Yeah.
must be buzzing to bring this new record to the stage.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. We're gonna hit like a month of that phase where, because when the Mockingbird and the Crow tour starts, we're gonna play like almost every single song off the new record.
Mhm.
But there's going to be a phase of like a month where people will not have learned it yet. So our entire set is going to be like a learning experience for the fans and for everybody. So I know that I'm interested to see how that's going to turn out. But I'm excited, man. And you know, I love all of my songs and all of my music, but we've been playing the old stuff for too long, dude. And it's time to just I want the band to feel refreshed. I want myself to feel refreshed. And the new music is the best way to do that, I think.
You toured last year with Morgan Wallen. You're playing shows again with him this year. You must be very aware whenever you guys collaborate, whether it's a recorded song or a live performance, there's such a buzz. I mean, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. It's even felt over here in Northern Ireland. There's such a weight of anticipation for what you guys do next. Tell me a bit about, what you've experienced touring with him, and how you think that's impacted you as a performer.
Oh man. Morgan has included me in every big touring moment so far in his life. His first headlining tour was called If I Know Me tour. And he had me as direct support there. His first arena/amphitheater tour, the Dangerous tour, he had me as direct support, and now his first stadium tour. So I'm direct support for him. So he has truly put me in front of millions and millions and millions of people that maybe someone else wouldn't have given me that same opportunity. So I owe him nearly everything as far as developing my own fan base and, trying to win his fans over into being my fans. He's really been like my biggest supporter in every way possible. And it's just been really cool to watch him soar and do things that are like on a truly like global level. It's incredible to watch and to be a small part of too.
Last year, rightly so, you were named Songwriter of the Year at both the ACM and BMI Country Awards. Now, I know you studied songwriting at Middle Tennessee State University, but I was shocked to discover that at the end of your first 3-year publishing deal, you didn't have a single cut. So, in hindsight, what changed? When did things start to happen?
Nothing changed with me. I swear. Like I just kept my nose down and to the grindstone and kept going and kept going. But you're right, man. I had 0 cuts. And then the day I re-signed my publishing deal with the same company, because I love the company and I love the guy. And I was like, we're going to do this and we're going to do this. I got my first cut, which was a Tyler Farr song called I Should Go to Church Sometime.
Right.
And then it was a single. And then it flopped at like 72 on the chart. What changed was Up Down happened. And Up Down and Florida Georgia Line and Big Loud as a whole took me in, and they were like, we like the way that you write songs. We want you to write songs for us. So I ended up writing Up Down, almost all of Morgan's first record, a lot of Florida Georgia Line's Can't Say I Ain't Country record, and had a hit on Chris Lane as well. And that was all in the Big Loud camp. So they really like took me under their wing and helped jumpstart my songwriting career. And then from there, you know, like God's Country and all that kind of stuff happened and really helped.
Wow. There's a song I want to ask you about. There's an EP you put out in 2019, Where to Find Me, and it's a song you wrote with Ben Burgess and Jordan Schmidt, which I think is one of the best songs, forget about genres, I've ever heard. Signed Sober You.
Yeah.
Tell me about this one.
That very rarely do I like to sit down and start a song without a hook, because your hook or your idea is like, it's like flying a plane but having no idea where you're going to land. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And but for some reason we did that day, and we just sort of landed on Sign Sober You, and it was just awesome, dude. And it was a great day. But it was just, we wrote that at night. It was like a no pressure write, because it was at night, because I wrote that before I had a record deal. That was like a year before I had a record deal. And finally, when it came time, I was like, man, I want to cut this. My first ballad, I want this to be it. So we did.
Wow. Well, last October, two big life events. Yourself and your wife, Callie, got married. I mean, the wedding looked like the party of the century. And I also love the fact that you got sent that video of congratulations from Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, yeah.
But also in October, yourself and a few members of your crew were involved in this terrible bus accident. So for two very different reasons, both events must have impacted your outlook on life and how fragile it is.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, the wreck was terrifying, and we're still shaken up about it. We went back on tour in December, and we all had trouble riding down the road on a bus, you know, and thought we'd all gone to therapy and done everything that we thought we needed to do to, you know, to whatever, to get back out on the road. And it's still tough, man, and it's going to take a lot of time. And but it does, man. It gives you a perspective on what's important in life. And I think if anything, that wreck was like, not that I was not at all taking for granted or not looking forward to the wedding, but it really put perspective for how important and how awesome it is that I get to get married to like somebody that I think is perfect for me. And that wreck really just, it really, really accentuated that and made me extra grateful to be alive and to be able to find love and that whole thing. It was a really big moment.
And just very finally, I know thanks to Callie's sister, you own a piece of land and are a lord in Scotland. Yeah. So off the back of that, I mean, people would kill me if I didn't ask yourself. I'll even throw Morgan into the mix. Have there been talks, early plans, any outlook in getting over here?
Yes. Is Morgan coming over there or no?
No. I mean, listen, he could do arenas, but he's not coming over at the moment. It's not been announced.
I want to come in 24. I know that I'm not coming in 23, but I think spring of 24 is when we're going to come. And I don't know if he and I will come together, but I will definitely come. And hold on, I got to show you. I have my thing right here. This is it, dude.
Wow. That's very cool. You've just won a lot of fans in Scotland.
Yeah, man. Lord Michael Hardy, man. I love it.
Hardy, listen, I know this is a mental week for you, so thank you for just giving me 15 minutes. Good luck with the new album. It's going to disrupt things. I know I've listened to it about 5 times now. And yeah, good luck with all the different shows and just continued success, man.
Thank you so much. Really good to talk to you, man.